Hello everyone, welcome back, I guess, to my channel, Magni Goblin. I'm Chicks, of course, and we're going to talk about the BoLS article, Dragons of the World. Now, I have issues with BoLS, not just the forum, but the way that it's laid out, the fact that it's trying to be Spiky Bits 2.0, the fact that it's relying on shock articles and trying to get into the whole, geek culture thing. BoLS suffers from something that a lot of websites do now, is the writers of the articles. Now, I'm not going to name the people writing the articles because I don't want anyone to go after them, but it would be better for everyone involved if they actually did some research and didn't make theories that they don't provide any evidence for. Right, so this is one of their prime articles. So basically, it goes on to say that every culture invented dragons. Okay, this is fairly true. Dragons are quite prevalent in various cultures. Large reptilian monsters have cropped up as protectors, calamities, or even deities. In literature, dragons are one of the most popular mythological beasts, and the various types have shown up prevalently in LOTR, or Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter, to How to Train Your Dragon and My Little Pony. In each culture, it goes on to mention various types, for example, lindworms and quobles and other. Then it goes on to mention the awful dragons from Age of Sigmar that I've already covered a couple of times, and mentioning the name of the old dragon Sephirion, who used to be male Kith's mount, and they cultivated some dragon eggs. Okay, fine. Of course, there are other dragon-adjacent creatures, such as the Dragolion and Drago mounts from the Stormcast, even the mighty Maw-Crushers. Okay, fine. The Maw-Crusher itself is a better dragon-type monster. I'd call it a wyvern, to be honest, than a dragon, but it's a better dragon-type monster than the two dragons that they've got for Stormcast now. D&D, it goes on to say, it mentions different types of D&D types of dragons, but and 3.5 paladins, because you could use your you could basically be a paladin of one of the dragon gods, or a green dragon paladin, or something like that. They were things that were possible with prestige classes, which are, I like them. Some people didn't. They're kind of back somehow, but they aren't. We could do that another time. Now, it also mentions the character in Critical Role, Lady Kima, or Kimmer. I'm not sure how you say it, but okay, fine, again. And then it mentions an upcoming book called Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, which is what? A new Dragonomicon? Literature, and then it goes on to mention various dragons in literature, Smog, or Gaolong the Worm from Cimmerillion, or Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. Toothless is a good looking dragon. The creatures in How to Train Your Dragons are decent looking dragons. They are in some respects intimidating, but they're also some respects almost human and expressive, and that's fine. The way that they've done them is perfectly fine. I have no qualms with it. It is a children's program. It portrays them in multiple different ways with the multiple different looks. That's fine. You get a lot of information from the looks of the dragon. When you look at the I'm sorry, I'm going to do it again. When you look at the Derpions from Age of Sigmar, that's what you get out of them. You don't get intimidation, you don't get awe, you get derp, or whatever. I've said it multiple times, but there we go. Global folklore, and then it provides us with a picture of a killer whale, and says, this is where dragons come from, without any reference material whatsoever. Now, it is possible that a type of dragon could be related to the killer whale, maybe some sort of sea dragon deity, maybe in China or other places in the world that have sea dragons. I think the lindworm is definitely something that could be related to some sort of fish creature. For example, Nessie could have been, for example, like a memory that's passed down through the generations, like a genetic memory that maybe our ancestors saw something poking out of the water, and it's been passed down through genetic memory or like folklore, and each generation has added on something to it. So perhaps, I'm not saying it's impossible, it's very unlikely that a killer whale was turned into a dragon. Very unlikely. And if it has, I'd like to see some proof of that. Now, when I was studying dragons for my dragon series, and because I am a big fan of the dragon archetype in mythology, I have never come across killer whales as being the basis for any type of draconic creature. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there is some tenuous link out there, maybe this is some sort of new link that someone's proposed, and that's fine. I would like to see the article on that. Please link it to me. It doesn't. So, you know, it is fine making claims of this regard when it comes to myth and legend, but when it comes to myth and legend, there are so many stories and so many folk tales that pinning them down is hard enough as it is without saying, I got it from X, Y, or Z. For example, my grandmother told me a story about dragons, and she said that the red dragon for Wales lived under the mountain range in Wales, and that's a quite common folk tale in Wales. The dragon in Wales is supposed to be quite knowledgeable and will literally murder you if you come and talk to him or her if you're not worthy. This is a folktale that has been passed down from generation to generation to generation and largely remained the same. Dragons in the mountain range. He will kill you if you're not worthy. Two simple things. It even appears in Merlin, the Merlin legend of the Arthurian lore. Alright, that's it. That's the video. I'm not going to do any more on BoLS unless they directly answer me, and that would be punching down from them because they've got millions of users, or thousands of users, whatever. But if they want to fight, fair enough, you know, don't really mind. Thank you everyone for watching. Do take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.